of this episode. And this one, I feel like initially when I read this, I was like, well, it's not April Fool's. And I kept seeing stories about other people who were playing other Street Fighter characters, and I just kept thinking that it got crazier and crazier. Um, but for those who are not familiar, so Roman Reigns apparently is going to play Akuma. Is it Akuma or Akuma? Akuma, right?
Akuma.
A bear?
Yeah, yeah, Akuma. Yeah, a bear in Street Fighter in the live action version of Street Fighter. So, according to the Hollywood Reporter, they provided an update on the casting for the live-action Street Fighter film. So apparently, the centerpiece of the article had to do with 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, who joined the cast. But it was also noted that Roman Reigns is listed to play as Akuma in the film. So I guess Legendary Entertainment is putting the film together, and the plot of the movie is still kind of under wraps. They didn't really say what the story is, but I mean, I feel like we kind of have a sense of what it would look like. Probably some kind of tournament.
Street fighting. It's about street fighting.
Yeah, it's about street fighting. I mean, the Street Fighter movie was Jean-Claude Van Damme. I mean, that one focused specifically on his character, didn't it?
He played
Guile, right?
Yeah.
He was Guile, Mr. America.
So that'd be kind of interesting if they like focus on like a specific Street Fighter character. Do you think it'd be like an ensemble kind of thing? You know, like I don't know, like Mortal Kombat, where they didn't necessarily. I guess Liu Kang was kind of the focus. Yeah. You know, like maybe not necessarily one person being the focus, but like a whole group of them. So Roman Reigns hasn't been on WWE television since he was basically taken out by the new faction of Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, on the Raw after WrestleMania 41. So I think he's definitely keeping himself busy. I'm sure he must have been doing some filming in between, like as Akuma, because I don't think they just started filming, unless they are currently filming. But yeah, I think that might be a reason why he's been taking all these breaks. He probably has a lot of movie roles, but let's take a step back and just think about what this headline just said. And let me ask you guys, since you are more familiar with Street Fighter and the characters, what did you think when you first heard that Roman Reigns was going to be Akuma in Street Fighter? David, did you have any first thoughts when you read it?
I thought it was cool, and then I was like, I hope he hits a raging demon in WWE.
Man, he has to.
Can you imagine?
Yes, the lights just shut off, his back glows, you just see hit marks, and it's all over.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out like what his...
He should add the teleport to his arsenal when he gets back.
Do you think he's dyeing his hair like red? Is he
Probably.
gonna cut the beard?
No, because Akuma has a beard now.
Oh, he does. Okay.
Yeah, it probably depends on what version, but I mean, they'd probably just give him a wig and stuff. I mean,
they're gonna probably take their liberties, I bet, with it. They're gonna make them more grounded looking,
Probably,
and not like super, anime style. I was just like, every time I was seeing like an article about this movie, I just felt like it was just like AI bullshit, like fake movie. Like coming up, like when you like scroll through like Facebook or something like that, it's like, oh, the new sequel to this movie's coming out, and there's like a gajillion likes because everybody believes that it's
fake
real.
Movie poster.
Yeah, that's what I thought this was.
I didn't think it was real either. I had people messaging me about it because, like, I'm a big Street Fighter fan, and I remember I saw it like a couple times throughout the day, and I didn't think much of it. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't think. And then eventually when I realized I kept seeing it, and like Chris, to your point, like it's like, wait a minute, this is an official thing. I was like, oh. I'm like, yeah, I'm actually okay with it. I'm not. I'll be honest, I'm not optimistic about it. Like I will more than likely go see it though, just because. But we'll see. I mean, video game movies are always like, I don't know, a very big hit or miss kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, Roman Reigns though specifically being Akuma, yeah. That's cool. I'm actually okay with that. I mean, he's got a great physique for it, obviously. I think he'd be a really good Kuma.
Gonna shave his eyebrows.
Yeah, dude.
Guys, oh, he has no eyebrows, Akuma.
Doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't have eyebrows.
Seems like he
I can't
don't.
wait.
He has his face is like morphed a little bit demonically because of the Tatsuya no Hado.
You got that
Yeah, I wonder if he's
caveman
gonna have
look.
prosthetics.
I
Gonna have
can't wait
Yeah,
prosthetics to
to see
extend his eyebrows.
50 Cent with a Balrog haircut.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think about 50 Cent being Balrog?
Got
He could
the widow's peak
He'll
going.
mess it up. He'll look fine. He'll fit
Yeah.
right in.
Yeah, he'll do good.
He's a big dude in real life.
I really hope this shit's gonna
What-
be campy as fuck. Like I hope it's more like a Suicide Squad type vibe to it, but with like good martial arts. Because like that's what this movie should generally be, is just like showcase martial arts somehow. But it's just weird to see like Roman Reigns be like Akuma, who I feel he's heavy on karate, I want to say, but unless he has his own style. And then Balrog. I mean, I'm guessing 50 Cent can box a little bit, but yeah, we'll see.
He's doing Taibo right now.
What era of Street Fighter do you think this is going to be? You said, Chris, that they might be taking liberties. Do you feel like it's like a beginning story, like an origin story for like Street Fighter in general? Do you feel like it's just going to be like somewhere in the middle?
Kuma's gonna be in high school, just like Dragon Ball Evolution, and then
Gonna have some hair paste to spike his hair.
Yep. Yeah, probably not. But
I think it's gonna.
Things that take place like more like 6 around now.
Yeah, I bet you it's gonna be like a promotional movie, like kind of like wherever like Street Fighter 6 is currently storyline wise, or maybe like Third Strike potentially or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And or do some like Street Fighter 2 would be the safe bet.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm thinking.
Ooh.
because somebody's supposed to
I
be
think they're
playing.
just gonna
Who was playing Bison? I think they gave it to somebody. I forget who it was.
Oh,
Carrying
Do you say Carrying Cross?
yeah.
That's a good question.
oh,
Let's
it's
see.
the guy.
Look it up,
I think
Jimmy.
It's the guy from. He's in Fallout. I forgot his name though.
Guy Incognito.
I was gonna say Raul Julia, but he died.
He
Oh,
died.
yeah,
Yeah, he's been
dude.
dead.
He said it was a
I
Tuesday.
think he died. I think that was his last movie.
Oh, wait, who was Andrew Schultz? What Street Fighter character is Andrew Schultz? That's crazy.
I think he's Dana Biggie.
Yeah, I guess a Fallout star. I think that's a
I saw something
rumor?
about him. Before, like before Roman Reigns was even announced, I saw something about him. But at that point, it wasn't even confirmed yet. And then after, I think Roman Reigns was like confirmed, and the actual movie was more of a thing. But that's like I don't know who is officially.
Oh,
casted
Jason
by-
Momoa's in there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Hold on.
Blanca. That's kind of funny because it's like that him and Roman Reigns is like the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah, basically.
I like how the first thing you see when you Google this movie is an AI image of Chris Hemsworth as Ken. And it's
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And it just like
I think
further
it's,
makes this shit seem fake, even though it's not. But yeah,
I feel like it's gonna be like the Street Fighter 2 era. Like look for all the characters as a safe bet. Because I think if you do Street Fighter 6, some of their updates, people are like, oh, I don't know who that is. They do a lot of characters do look dramatically different too. I think
feel like
it'd be the
there's-
start of the story.
There's like a decent chunk that aren't even like normally actors who are like portraying characters. Like Orville Peck's a country music star. I guess he does stuff in like there's some like theater. I have never seen him act, but I guess it makes sense for him to be Vega because he's got a mask and so does he. But yeah, 50 Cent. I mean, I guess 50 Cent does some acting.
I mean, he writes Power. He's the exec producer for Power.
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
of those.
So I mean, it's not like this isn't his first rodeo
Andrew Koji's a good
there any other
choice.
as Ryu.
I want to say he's Ryu, but he was in that Bruce Lee screenplayed TV show
Mm.
Warrior. I mean, he's just a good overall accomplished martial artist. He's really good.
Where's Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
Add some credibility to this movie.
Vin Diesel is M. Bison, actually. That would be cool.
He's Gat.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he would make a good Sagat.
Bald guy plays bald guy.
I'm bald guy,
Roman Reigns
but
the
I'm
only
not bald
wrestler
guy. What was your question?
Roman Reigns is he the only like wrestler in the movie, like casted so far?
That we know of.
Yeah, I mean that we know of.
I wonder who's
He's
gonna play
such a vital
Geef.
character. So.
Oh,
So let me ask you guys. Let me ask you guys this: do you feel like Roman Reigns was cast for his acting ability, his look, or because he's from WWE, or he just knocked it out of the park at the audition? They were like, "Yeah, you are Akuma."
I think it's his look.
His look, he's a big heel character run. Like, he can play the bad guy. So I'm sure it has something to do with that.
He's got a nice back. Pause.
That's true. I think his back.
Can you imagine that lat spread?
So he's just like doing this.
Working out with Kai Green.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, dude. Hard.
Fuck, for real?
Yeah.
He on the Kai Green special vitamin too?
Probably Dwayne Johnson pulling some strings, calling some people. He's like, I know a guy, I could get you in Street Fighter. But what do you guys think this means for Roman and his WWE future? Do you feel like it's the way of like a John Cena or The Rock, where they dip their toes in movies and then they retire and then they basically make it most of their career going forward? Or do you feel like it's more of a one-off?
This is his Scorpion King.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah, his launching pad. This is a Scorpion King.
Nice.
He's gonna have like so I think The Rock first showed up in The Mummy Returns, right? It was like a crappy CGI cameo.
Scorpion.
It wasn't cameo, but that was his first.
He was actually in the movie, and then he did the CGI part. So.
He did his animality.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I can see it doing like that if the movie does well and his character is portrayed very well. I can see them making an Akuma movie like later on, maybe for him. That'd be cool.
I mean, I'd love to be pleasantly surprised. Like Batista, I did not when I first saw Batista, like just as a wrestler, like world heavyweight champion Batista in 2007. When he was gonna do acting, I didn't think that he had it in him, and that was definitely my fault because I shouldn't have looked at looks or anything like that. But like out of all the wrestlers who have done acting, I think he's had the best varied career. I think Dwayne Johnson has the best career in general in terms of box office and how many movies he's done. But as an actor and someone who I really enjoy, like Batista is, I feel like second to none. Like he could do Guardians of the Galaxy, and he can also do James Bond or what was that horror movie? Blade Runner. Dune. Was he in Dune?
Yeah.
So I mean, he has so many. He has range, exactly. Like he could be funny, he could be serious. He's great.
His role is that I'm gonna be The Rock in this movie.
Yes, basically, he's Dwayne Johnson, which is fine because there are plenty of actors that John Cena for me is just John Cena in Peacemaker and in Ricky Stenicki or whatever it was called.
He's definitely John Cena there.
Yeah. So I enjoy them for what they are. I don't care that they act like that, but I think Batista's great. I was surprised by how well he is, and I want to see Roman Reigns. I want to see what he can do, in front of a camera. And again, we won't know what the script is and what it's going to look like. I'm definitely looking forward to the trailer. So, I won't necessarily blame him if the movie isn't great. We'll see. Just purely based on the track record of most video game movies. But I feel like video game movies have gotten better, but on the whole, they're not great. Most of them aren't great. So I guess, do you feel like with this happening, do you feel like Roman Reigns, do you think he's coming back to WWE anytime soon? Do you feel like now this is going to be his focus? Do you think there's going to be maybe a part-time I mean, I guess he's part-time right now already, but do you feel like in this next second half of the year, do you feel like he's going to come back anytime soon, or is this going to be taking over his bandwidth?
I feel like he's got that Brock schedule now.
Yeah.
Yep, he's gonna show
Yeah.
up
I
just
feel
in
like
time
he'll be
for
back.
WrestleMania season or Royal Rumble or something like that.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, I
SummerSlam.
can see that.
So
And
Chris,
plus,
you mentioned, yeah, go for it.
just because of what I know about Street Fighter, I'm pretty sure Akuma's not like the main character either. So when they
They'll
do his
make him
parts, I'm
that.
sure he'll be like done, and then then he can go right back to WWE.
I mean, when they did the Street Fighter movie in the 90s, I don't think, did people think Guile was a main character?
Yeah.
No.
In the
Mixed
initial
results.
game.
Well, the
Yeah,
game.
like
I
playing,
never thought so.
playing the game and then like, oh, they're making a Street Fighter movie, and then you realize like
Oh.
Guile is a focus. Did you think that, like, do you feel like Guile does it make sense to be a main character? Is it because he was like an American, like
Belgian
military
American?
type person? Yeah, is that why probably?
No, I mean, not really off the bat, you would not expect Guile to be the main guy, but when you're watching the movie, you can tell he's the main focus for sure. But I don't know, like I saw that movie in theaters as a kid, even I knew it was bad. But
Do you feel like they're gonna go for the same kind of tone, but maybe more elevated? Because I feel like that movie is kind of campy, wouldn't you say?
oh
Like
yeah.
yeah. So
I saw it again as an adult. I actually like it now. Very entertaining, funny.
for what it is, yeah, for what it is.
Yeah.
Are you guys hyped for it? Do you feel like it's gonna be? I don't even know what's a good comparison. Like the first Mortal Kombat, which is I think is good, or do you think we're setting up for a Mortal Kombat Annihilation situation?
Oh man,
I think
I
it'll
hope
be
we never
better.
get there. Yeah,
You
I
think
think
it'll
it'll
be
be
better
better.
than that?
I think it'll be better
Yeah.
than at least it'll be better than the latest Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Mortal Kombat 1. I thought it was okay. I mean, the fighting and stuff was great. Like, when they first showed the first 10, 15 minutes, like, I was like, if this is what the movie's going to be, that's awesome. But the pacing of that, like, I don't want to turn this into a Mortal Kombat movie discussion, but, like, the pacing of that movie, I was like, you're touching the beat. Yeah, it just feels like you're giving me a Cliff Notes version of it. You know what I mean? And, yeah,
It felt like the game.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. But I still enjoyed it, but I don't feel like I don't think I've seen it more than twice.
I don't even remember the one time I watched it.
Yeah, I mean the fighting's great, and
that's all I remember.
Of course,
Goro
people
looks
didn't
sweet.
Yeah, Goro looks sweet. People didn't like the new character. Was his name Cole or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't mind. Like, I didn't personally mind it. Like, if you want to make a movie character, sure. But I mean, I guess we'll see what the second one is. I'm still gonna watch it because I like Mortal Kombat. But you know,
I'm just gonna watch it for film study purposes.
We're all gonna go together. We're gonna take a trip.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be like, yeah, I'm just gonna be sitting there
like dudes at metal concerts that don't like the first band. They're like,
yeah,
stand in the
back. We'll bring Mark too. You can sit with him.
Let me ask you this one last question before we move on to the next one. So, if Roman actually, like, let's say it's super popular, does really well, would you want to see Roman Reigns come back in like some kind of Akuma gimmick, like maybe even like a WrestleMania outfit, or do you feel like that would it be cool, or do you think it'd be cringy?
I think you should wear the necklace. That's it.
Yeah, subtle.
At least wear the beads.
At least wear the beads.
Take him out his bone. What?
Hell yeah!
Some vague red highlights and the beads.
He should wrestle.
I think it'd be cool.
Gi.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like he could pull it off. I mean, I don't know if I'd make an entire gimmick out of it, but you know, at least like how Rey Mysterio, like at WrestleMania, he did like nods to like the Joker or Captain America and that kind of stuff. Like, I feel like Roman can do that if he wanted to. Just be the laid back, cool legend, you know, comes in. I think it'd be cool. All right.
I'm surprised they didn't have Kenny Omega to be part of that too.
Kenny Omega?
Yeah, he did.
I'm surprised he wasn't like. Yeah, he did Akuma. He's in the new Street Fighter season trailer.
Yeah.
He cosplays every character that's coming up for the new
Even
season in the
Ingrid.
trailer. Yeah.
Were there any wrestlers you feel like that could fit, like that could be Street Fighter characters in a movie, like you would actually want to see like act in a movie as a Street Fighter character? Kenny?
Yeah, I think he'd fit right in.
Yeah,
he loves all of them.
Chun-Li?
He could be Alex.
Rusev as Zangief. No, it'd have to be what's his freaking name? No, Braun. Not Braun Breaker. Braun Strowman. Thank you. Yep, he'd be a good Geef.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, I feel like there's a bunch of wrestlers that could probably play Street Fighter characters, but again, there's a difference between like there are really good pro wrestlers who really do well at acting, but I feel like on the whole, it's not always. I feel like that's kind of like the stereotype, like you can cut a promo well in wrestling, but it's different once you go behind, in front of a camera.
Yeah.
But that'd be cool. I would definitely want to see. Kenny, that'd be cool. I'd like to see. Yeah, Asuka maybe. Asuka's, I don't know, Chun-Li. That'd be fun.
She should be. What's fuck? I forgot her name. Aki, AKI, whatever. The Poison Girl.
Yeah, the Poison Girl.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
She's got the mist. All right. Well, I think I'm looking forward to seeing the first trailer. I actually want to see like what his face looks like, because like you said, like Akuma is like it's exaggerated. Is that the right term? But it's like Roman Reigns' facial structure is not the same as Akuma's, and I'm curious if it's going to be more realistic or if they're going to go like, prosthetics, super crazy special effects, and what I want to see what the tone of this movie is. So that'll be fun. Hopefully they actually release some kind of trailer by the end of the year. Sure. I don't know if there's an actual like release date for it. Is it 2026 or is it later?
According to
they need to do Street Fighter the movie, the game again.
They should.
Yeah, shit. Maybe probably, yeah, they will.
And call it the movie, the game, and then make an arcade port.
Get a Roman Reigns Akuma skin.
Yeah. There's probably going to be like a crossover with like the WWE 2K games for sure. And Capcom.
I know a guy that cosplays Akuma. I'm going to probably start like commenting on all the Akuma posts, be like, nice Roman Reigns cosplay.
I know you like Roman Reigns.
Right.
All right. Well, let's keep the ball rolling on to our next story.